We have some more Republican cope for you about the failed former president, fraud, sexual abuser, and now felon. I mean, the list goes on and on and on at this point, but Tim Scott went on CNN in hopes to try and defend a felon, something he would never do unless it was in his best interest politically. Remember, party of law and order, and he's still vying for that VP spot. So let's see how this went and some of the things that he had to say.
When former President Trump says that if he is elected president, he would appoint a special prosecutor to, quote, go after the most corrupt president in the history of the United States of America, Joe Biden, and the entire Biden crime family. Are you saying that that is not something that you would support?
I'm simply saying that President Trump has said it himself. The best revenge is success.
Actually, Senator, I have to correct you on that because he's explicitly said.
I was in the room. No, you can't correct me.
I'm looking at the notes right here. He has explicitly said that they did it. He said, okay, when he said it himself. Senator, he said it publicly. They did it to me, so we have to do it to them.
I'm happy to debate it.
He said they did it to me, so they have to do it to them.
MAGA voters will unironically say the Biden DOJ did this, and then in the same breath cheer on Trump actually saying he would weaponize the DOJ. MAGA voters will unironically say the Democrats did this. It has to be political persecution and unfair. But then in the same breath, they will say the Republican-led Senate acquitting the Republican president from impeachment is completely fair. In their eyes, why wouldn't it be equally as biased politically if that was actually their logic? It should be consistent. Oh, that's right. It's because it's the Democrats, the communist Democrats of whom they can't name one communist. But they definitely exist.
You can just answer the question. If he said that, would you support that?
I have answered the question. You don't like my answer, but I've already answered the question. But here's the bottom line is this. I'm not sitting here to debate you about what you heard Donald Trump say versus what I heard Donald Trump say. Here's what I can tell you. What's not debatable is the fact that African-American unemployment hit the lowest level in the history of the country under Donald Trump.
Now this is a wild pivot, and it's also a lie. I'll just leave these here because it was Biden that did that. Trump had it at 5.4, continuing the trend from Obama and doing little to affect that. And when he left office, it was 13%. Record high, maybe? Who knows, right? Under Biden, he dropped it 7% to the actual record low of 5%. So I guess Tim Scott really just meant to pat Biden on the back here.
Joe Biden shamefully is fundraising off of the political persecution of his opponent. That tells you everything you need to know about this current regime that is in power. So go to DonaldJTrump.com, support President Trump, stand on the side of democracy, of law and order. We need people to volunteer.
Make sure you stand on the side of law and order by voting for the convicted felon, with 54 other felony charges to still be tried, who's also liable for rape and fraud, because it's still law and order as long as they're not black. Seriously, these people are such cult members that you can't say you're still the party of law and order anymore when you question every legal verdict, every institution that disagrees with you. At the end of the day, there were jurors who were supportive of Trump. Trump's defense had a direct say in the jury selection. It's just that he lost on the merit of the evidence and the arguments versus the evidence and arguments brought by the prosecution. You can't lie your way through a criminal trial the same way you try and lie your way through a campaign. If you enjoyed this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that interests you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.